kind of girl you bring home to your mother. She looks good in blue jeans, even better undercover. She's the devil in bed, in between the sheets. You ask her, she's a saint, and she'll get down on her knees and pray.
The music rep really liked this. There was like 50 or 60 bands in the pot. They played a couple of our songs for M. Night. He picked us, and we were just so happened to be coming through Philadelphia soon. We were on tour, and we went up to Phil Nicola's place, and Oliver Lieber, who produced the first record, flew in, and he said, "I want you to do 2 Bob Dylan songs." He sat me down, and I sang it a couple times in front of him. He goes, "It sounds great. Do you know what this song's about?" And I had no clue. I'm like, "I'm just singing it, you know, I don't know what he wrote it about." And he sat down and explained what he thought the song was about. You know, in Maggie's Farm, he said, you know, it's a song about being put down, and basically saying, you know, you're not going to put up with it anymore. Alright. I said, he's like, well, so how would you feel if somebody, you know, you were like that? I said, I'd scream. He's like, do it. And that's how that song came out. And then It Ain't Me, Babe, that's pretty easy, you know. He basically just said it's bailing out. It's bailing out of a relationship in the way that a man should, with grace and with style. Just saying all these great things, all these wonderful things. You want me to hold doors for you, you want me to get you flowers. I'm not going to do that. So since you expect that, farewell. I'm off. You know, it ain't me. It's not me. I'm not going to be that. And, you know, when he got to sit down in Studio 4 when they had the big thing upstairs, you know, which was kind of cool, was Bob Dylan was actually in that room, so it made a little bit more atmosphere to it for us. And we just did it in one day. Recorded it. I screamed the crap out of it, and that was about it.
What's it like working with him tonight?
He's awesome. He's awesome. He's just... I described to you what producer is going to show up for the soundtrack. You know, at his stature. Who's going to show up for the soundtrack and explain to the band, explain to the vocalist, think like this. He's a producer thick and through, all the way through. He couldn't even keep himself away, probably, because he was like, you know what, I have to give direction. That's what I have to do. And he had to explain what it meant to him so that I could have a better grasp and understanding of why he chose those songs. Which is pretty amazing that somebody would go, especially at his level of success, that he's going to come out and do that. It's just amazing.
So it was his choice with the songs?
His choice, yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't choose those songs. He chose them. He wanted those songs on there. That's the way he wanted them. We arranged them and we played them the way that we would arrange and play a Bob Dylan song, but I wouldn't have screamed as loud if it wasn't for him, and I wouldn't have sang It Ain't Me, Babe, if it wasn't for him. Bob Dylan liked it after it was done. That's the role. We're done, you know. M. Night directed it. Bob Dylan liked it. I'm happy. You know, and then what the coolest part for me actually was walking away from being in a movie, having your name on the credits, getting paid a ton of money, sitting on a movie set for tons of hours, recording 2 Bob Dylan songs. I walked away a Bob Dylan fan. I now can't stop listening to Bob Dylan, because then I went, well, if that song's about that, and I can get behind that, you know, fighting. I can get behind that. And bowing out as a man, as a true man, but doing it with class. There's other things that I can get into now. And then I just went out and I made my own compilation first on iTunes, combined like 15 songs, went through them all. After I got that point, then I started getting records, and then listening to them as a whole, and then I went, this guy is an amazing songwriter. You know, which contributed again to all the way down as a songwriter. If it wasn't for M. Night Shyamalan, I would have never had Bob Dylan. If it wasn't for Bob Dylan, I wouldn't think about telling stories more. So, you know, if anything, I can thank M. Night Shyamalan for everything that he's done, but that specifically, he made me want to tell stories again as a songwriter. Whether he knows it or not, he probably doesn't even know it. Doesn't matter. You know, I may never talk to the guy ever again, but he had that much of an effect on my life by simply saying to me, this is what the song means to me. This is why I chose it.